Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to show you how to do a voltage drop test on this 2009 Chevy Malibu. This Chevy Malibu has a 2.4 liter engine. Voltage drop testing is one of the best ways to diagnose electrical problems like slow cranking, dim lights, and even faulty electrical sensors. I'm going to tell you what a voltage drop is, why it's important, how we test it. Let's get started. So what exactly is a voltage drop? Every wire, connector, and switch in an electrical circuit has some resistance. And when current flows through these components, they consume a small amount of voltage. Normally this voltage loss is minimal, but if there's too much resistance due to corrosion, a loose connection, or a failing wire, you'll see a significant drop in voltage. That can lead to poor performance or even system failure. Voltage drop testing helps us pinpoint where the resistance is occurring in a circuit, making it a powerful diagnostic tool. To check voltage drop, here are some tools that you might need. A digital multimeter, preferably one with a voltage range up to at least 20 volts DC. This one I have a Fluke 77, and this one it has an auto range. You'll need a good set of test leads. Most meters will come with a decent set. I have a couple different attachments depending on what we're going to be testing. So I have the back probe pins, and I also have the alligator clips. You also need safety glasses, and it depends on what you're working with, maybe some gloves. Now let's head over to the vehicle, get under the hood, and test a circuit or two. First, let's test voltage drop across the battery cables while cranking the engine. First step you're going to do is set up your meter to read at DC volts. Second step, you're going to place a positive lead on the battery positive post, and the negative lead is going to be down on the starter power wire. Third step is to have someone crank the engine while watching the meter. If you see more than 0.5 voltage drop, there's excessive resistance in the positive cable. Now let's check the negative side. First step, we'll move the positive lead to the engine block or starter housing and keep the negative lead on that battery negative post. And then we'll crank the engine again while watching the meter. So I have the meter set up, negative lead from the multimeter to the negative battery cable. And the red positive lead on the meter goes to the engine ground. Let's crank the engine. A voltage drop reading above 0.3 indicates a poor ground connection. So my ground test and my power positive side test, voltage drop test, tested good. Ground side was a little high. It said 0.3 volts. We should start looking for a problem, and when I watched the meter, it was at 0.4 volts. So a little excessive, not very much though. It could just be a bad ground connection. So here's what I did. I took the battery negative terminal off. I'm going to use just a piece of plastic for replication of corrosion. And then we're going to do that voltage drop test again, just so you can see that that little bit of corrosion, or a lot of corrosion, is going to use up all of my voltage. So the same connections, the black lead is going to go to the battery negative terminal. The red lead of the meter is still on that same ground point that I put it on. So when I connect to the battery, because of this plastic piece being here, aka corrosion or loose terminal, I am losing all 12 of my volts through this piece of plastic here. So will this vehicle start now with this piece of plastic in here? Let's find out. Go ahead and crank it or start it. Try to start it. Go ahead. It's not doing anything. That little piece of plastic, corrosion, loose terminal, is causing the vehicle not to start. And that's how you check voltage drop. This is an easy but critical test for diagnosing electrical issues. If you find excessive voltage drop, you'll need to inspect and clean connections, replace faulty or repair damaged wires, and or replace faulty components. If this video helped you out today, hit that like button and subscribe for more information, automotive tech tips. Got questions? Drop them in the comments below and I'll be happy to help. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.